The grandmother princess was telling the tale.
Once there was a very beautiful boy, but he was the son of a poor woman. They lived in a village. This poor woman was extremely greedy, yet she loved her son deeply. Far away there stood a grand palace. The poor woman often went near it. Looking from a distance, she would see the queen, combing her hair, living in luxury. With great longing, she would think, if only I were in the queen's place. One day, the queen became pregnant. The news spread through the palace like a sweet fragrance. Everyone rejoiced. The king distributed sweets across the land. He came to the queen and said,
"You have given me such great happiness."
He gifted her a beautiful blue diamond ring. The queen was overjoyed. The poor woman saw all of this and burned with jealousy. She hated the queen for her happiness. Returning to her broken home that evening, she looked around with disgust. She told her little son,
"I will make you a prince. I will give you everything. I will also have it all. This place is not meant for us to live."
The next morning, she took her son and went to the palace. The queen was standing on the balcony while her maids fed her fruit. The poor woman called out,
"Queen, I can no longer live in my house. It is unfit for living. If you allow me, I and my son can stay here. This way, I can always take care of you properly."
The queen, being kind-hearted, took pity on her and loved her little boy.
"All right, you can live here with your son."
Time passed, and a beautiful prince was born in the palace. Celebrations filled the halls. Kings from other lands were invited, and delicious dishes were prepared. Suddenly, the poor woman screamed,
"This prince, my son, is also an heir to this palace. I am also the queen."
Everyone was shocked. For a moment, the king grew angry.
"Take this woman to the dungeons."
But then, something strange happened before their eyes. The woman transformed into a terrifying witch. Then she took her son and placed him upon the king's throne. She ate the baby boy. The king and queen's infant son at that very moment. The throne turned to stone. Birds, shappar, and other creatures began flying everywhere. The witch's son transformed into an ugly child. From the wind came a voice.
"Your evil has destroyed you. Your son will remain cursed until he does something truly good to undo the destruction you caused. Until then, all this will remain as it is, and you will become a fish."
In an instant, the witch turned into a fish. What no one knew was that this woman had once loved the king, for she was a sorceress in love with him, and the child she called her own was in fact the king's son. His name was Muki. Muki was once a great sorceress, but when the king took her into a relationship, her magic was lost, and she became just an ordinary woman. The king abandoned her, and soon after, Muki gave birth to a son. She was alone, with no choice. She went to the king and said,
"Please just give me a place in your palace as a servant. I will never tell anyone your secrets."
He king agreed, and then what happened after, I have already told you. You see, in this world, nothing truly works, neither good nor evil. Everyone has a story. Everyone's truth is hidden, but one day it will come to light, and on that beautiful morning, her own son began to hate her. His curse turned her into a fish, and from that day on, he hated all fish. If you want to know what happens next, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and press this bell too.